I'm tracing the lines on the back of your hand, a geography of stories that I'm trying to understand. There's a white one from a summer when you fell from a tree, and a jagged one from a winter before you ever knew me. Every mark is a milestone, every mark is a wall, and I'm learning the beauty of the way that you fall. I'm reading the map of your scars tonight, holding the shadows up to the light. I don't want the polished, I don't want the new, I want the broken and the weathered parts of you. The history written in the skin and the bone. The map of your scars is the way to my home. You try to hide the one on the side of your face, but it's my favorite part of this whole human place. It tells me you're a fighter, it tells me you survived. It's the evidence of every single day you've been alive. So don't turn away, don't pull back the sheet. Every line makes the version of you more complete. Show me the bruises, show me the burns, show me the lessons that a heavy heart learns. I'm not looking for a hero, I'm not looking for a king. I just want the truth of the man behind the ring. The porch light's flickering out on the drive, tracing the shadows of being alive. I'm holding the silence like glass in my hand, a language of almost that we didn't plan. The keys on the table, a cold heavy weight, just echoes of maybe, and now it's too late. The air gets thin as the walls close in. I'm losing the place where we began. I'm screaming at the moon till my lungs turn blue, trying to unlove the ghost of you. I'm climbing the starlight, a desperate flight, taking this sorrow to the top of the night, higher than the clouds where the wind bites cold, breaking the promises we couldn't hold. Oh, I'm soaring through the black, out of sight, left my heart bleeding at the top of the night. The city below is a map of our scars, but up here it's quiet, just me and the stars. I thought we were gravity, thought we were bound, but you're on the earth while I'm leaving the ground. Every I love you is a stone in my chest. I'm shedding the weight just to find some rest. nothing at all. Nothing can hurt me now. To the top of the night. Screaming at the moon. The doorframe is a border I'm afraid to cross, calculating every word and every single loss. The ringing in my ears is the only sound I hear, while the ghost of what we held is standing very near. I'm sitting on the floor with my back against the wall, waiting for the echoes of your anger to fall. Oh, it's the silence after the fight that breaks the bone and dims the light. It's the hollow space where the I love yous used to sleep. Now the secrets are the only things we keep in the silence after the fight. I'd rather have the lightning. I'd rather have the rain than this quiet, cold, and calculated pain. Shh, can you hear us fading? The steam stopped rising half an hour ago, like the fire that we used to always know. I'm watching the cream swirl into the black, wishing there was a way to get the morning back. Your chair is empty, but your scent is in the air, a heavy ghost that's sitting everywhere. The coffee's getting cold, but the memory's still warm. I'm trying to find the shelter in the middle of the storm, but the porcelain is chilled and the light is turning gray. We're just two people with nothing left to say. Yeah, the cup is full of shadows and the kitchen's feeling old. Our hearts are still burning, but the coffee's getting cold. I trace the rim with a finger turned to ice, thinking about the days when love was simple and nice. Now every sip is bitter, every swallow is a chore. I don't know what we're even waiting for. You left your keys, or maybe you just forgot that the love we had was the only thing we got. And I could heat it up, yeah, I could try to fix the flame, but 100 microwave minutes wouldn't change your name or the way we let the fire die without even saying goodbye. It's freezing now, cold, just like the way you left. The blue light is a fever in my hand. language that I'll never understand. One week of staring at a name upon a screen, and all the empty spaces in between. I'm counting hours like the grains of heavy sand in the desert that we never even planned. 7 days of holding my breath, 7 nights of talking myself to death. You're a digital ghost, a check mark turned to stone, while I'm sitting in the middle of a house that feels alone. Left on red, and I'm losing my head. Screen goes black, still no word. Da-da-da. The blue light is a fever in my hand. A language that I'll never understand. 1 week of staring at a name upon a screen, and all the empty spaces in between. I'm counting hours like they're grains of heavy sand in the desert that we never even planned. 7 days of holding my breath, 7 nights of talking myself to death. You're a digital ghost, a check mark turned to stone, while I'm sitting in the middle of a house that feels alone. Left on red, and I'm losing my head. Screen goes black, still no word. The house is sleeping, but my mind is wide awake, counting every promise that we didn't mean to break. I'm standing at the sink with the water running low, watching all the bubbles lose their light and let go. The soap is on my hands, but it can't wash away the heavy things we shouted at the ending of the day. I'm washing dishes in the dark, staring at the wall, trying to find the pieces of the girl before the fall. The porcelain is chipping, just like you and me, drowning in the middle of a shallow, salty sea. It's a quiet kind of heartbreak, a lonely kind of spark, just me and all these shadows, washing dishes in the dark. 2 plates for dinner, but I only ate from one, thinking about the battles that we never really won. I scrubbed the silver harder till my knuckles turned to white, trying to find a reason to get through another night. The window shows a moon that's as hollow as my chest. I'm just a tired woman who can't find a place to rest. And the water's getting colder, and the towel's getting damp. I'm looking for a lighthouse, but I've only got a lamp. Is there any dirt that's deep enough to keep you on my mind? Or am I just cleaning up the mess we left behind? Drip, drop. Into the empty night. It's been sitting in the closet for 1,000 years or more, collecting all the dust behind the bedroom door. But tonight it's on the mattress, gaping like a mouth, and my compass is spinning, pointing anywhere but south. I'm choosing what to carry, and I'm choosing what to burn, waiting for the stomach heavy lesson I should learn. I'm packing the blue suitcase with the pieces of my life, trying to cut the cord without a jagged kitchen knife. One pair of shoes for walking, and a sweater for the cold, and a million heavy stories that will never quite be told. The zipper's getting stuck on a memory of us, and I'm leaving all the maybe in the rising city dust. I didn't think my world could fit inside a nylon shell, but you'd be surprised at how much history you can sell. I'm leaving the pictures, I'm leaving the spare key, because there's no room for the version of you that's still in me. I'm folding up the anger, and I'm smoothing out the doubt. This is what it looks like when a fire flickers out. Is it heavy 'cause of denim? Is it heavy 'cause of lace? Or is it just the gravity of leaving this place? I'm clicking the locks, I'm snapping the latches while I'm holding a box of unstruck matches. Blue suitcase, red eyes, no more goodbyes. I'm looking at the ring you bought for someone else last year, the one that cost a fortune and cost 1,000 tears. And then I look at me, standing in your hall like a cheap imitation, hanging on the wall. I made of plastic glitter and a little bit of glass, waiting for the high-end heavy gold to pass. I'm just a dime store diamond shining in the dark, trying to be the fire when I'm only just a spark. I look real good in the neon and the rain, but I'm not the kind of treasure that can take away the pain. You hold me like a prize, but you treat me like a toy, just a dime store diamond for a lonely broken boy. I wanna be the heirloom, I wanna be the one you keep inside a velvet box when all the light is done. But you keep me in your pocket with the copper and the lint, giving me a smile with a hollow silver glint. I'm easily replaced and I'm easily ignored, just a bargain bin reflection of a girl you once adored. Doesn't matter if I'm real, if I'm all you got tonight. Doesn't matter if I'm fake, if I'm holding you so tight. I'm scratching at the surface, I'm chipping at the paint, trying to be a sinner when I'm acting like a saint. Dime store diamond, still on the shelf. I'm starting to believe it about myself. I'm looking in the mirror at the lines around my eyes, recognizing shadows, recognizing lies. I saw the same expression on a face I used to know 20 years ago in the kitchen, feeling low. The way I hold my coffee, the way I hide my hands, like I'm building castles out of shifting salty sands. Oh, I'm a mother's daughter, walking in her shoes, learning how to carry all the things she had to lose. I've got a restless spirit and I've got a quiet fear. I can hear her heartbeat ringing in my ear. I'm trying to be a different story, trying to be a new song, but the roots are deep and the road is very long. She always kept the secrets tucked away inside a drawer, and I find myself doing the same behind the door. She stayed a little longer than she probably should have stayed, and I'm standing in the same spot, feeling just as frayed. It's a hand-me-down heartache, a vintage kind of pain, watching history repeat itself like a winter rain. I wanna break the cycle, I wanna cut the thread, I wanna say the words that she never actually said. I'm climbing out of the portrait, I'm stepping off the wall, but I'm terrified of what happens if I fall. Just like her, but not quite, turning out the light. I've been painting on a smile like it's a coat of mail, hiding all the places where the iron started to fail. You see the steady hand, you see the frozen face, and you think I'm winning every single race. But underneath the armor is a heart of lace and thread, trying to remember all the things the doctor said. Oh, I'm made of steel and silk, I'm fire and I'm frost, counting every victory and mourning every loss. I'm the bridge that's holding up, I'm the rope that's gonna snap, walking through the forest without a single map. I'm stronger than I wanna be, world wants the medal, the world wants the shine. They don't wanna see the weary, broken vine. I'm tired of being the anchor, I'm tired of being the rock. I wanna be the water, I wanna feel the shock. I'm holding up the ceiling with a shoulder made of glass, waiting for the heavy, stormy weather to pass. Break the casing, let the velvet bleed. I'm more than just the strength that everybody needs. I'm a girl in a cage, I'm a bird in a storm, trying to keep the center of my spirit warm. Softer than you think, harder than I feel. Is any of it I still have your number saved under a name that doesn't quite fit the person you became. I look at our last text from a Tuesday in July, a sentence that ended without a goodbye. No period, no comma, just a hanging white space, like a shadow of a smile on a disappearing face. Oh, it's the unfinished conversations that keep me awake, the what ifs and maybes and every mistake. We're a book with the last 30 pages torn out, living in the echo of a beautiful doubt. I'm still answering questions you never even asked, haunted by the ghost of a love that didn't last, unfinished, and I'm still waiting for the end. I see you in the grocery store, 3 hours away, and I rehearse all the things that I'm never gonna say. How's your mother? Did you ever fix the car? Do you still wonder why we drifted so far? But I turn the corner and I disappear into the grain, leaving all the words to dissolve in the rain. We're a bridge to nowhere, we're a road that just stops. I'm counting all the seconds till the curtain drops. Give me a no, give me a never, give me a go. Anything is better than this, I don't know. Still talking to the air, still waiting for your reply. Just a long, slow sigh. Dust is settling on the photo frame, and I've forgotten how to say your name out loud. The hallway's longer than it used to be, and there's a fog rolling in like a heavy shroud. I'm sitting in the corner where the light doesn't reach, waiting for a lesson that the silence has to teach. it's the weight of the quiet, the pull of the floor, the sound of your footsteps not coming through the door. It's 1,000 I'm sorry's caught in my throat, a sinking ship with no one left to float. I'm screaming inside just to break through the storm, but the weight of the quiet leaves me all alone. I turn the radio on just to hear a human breath, but the static sounded too much like a slow and steady death. So I turned it back off and I sat in the gray, watching the ghost of us slowly drift away. Every floorboard creak is a memory of you, and I'm stuck in the middle with nothing to do. If the walls could talk, would they tell me to run? Or would they tell me that the damage is already done? I'm breaking under the pressure of the not said. I'm losing my mind and alone.